Hello, everyone. Coach Paige here. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening, as I am. I'm here for day one of our 30 days and 30 ways to elevate and upgrade your lifestyle. Over the next 30 days, I will be uploading one video each day talking about ways that entrepreneurs can elevate and upgrade their lifestyle. Uh, if you're not an entrepreneur, there will be many topics along the campaign that can be applied to any lifestyle to elevate and upgrade your current situation. But if you follow me and you know what I stand for, you know that my number one goal is to help entrepreneurs start and grow their business. I provide everyday solutions as well as complex solutions to small business owners. Again, I also work with individuals. I don't, I choose to work with individuals as well. But again, my target market is elevating, upgrading entrepreneurs. Our subject is branding, building your brand. And the reason why I chose branding for our very first topic of discussion is because most people don't understand branding, the concept, why it's important, why you must invest in it, why it's not so easy to just start a business and get clients and grow overnight. Nowadays, social media, anybody can become famous overnight. Anybody can say they're this or they're that in any business, in any field, and make money. So at the end of the day, it's open season for everybody. No matter what business you're in, do you know how to leverage what's out there to brand yourself? Now, the book definition of branding is to mark, stamp, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm, looking at my notes. Mark, stamp, burn, sear, and assign an identity to. That is the book definition of brand. In those terms, that means everything that you do, especially as an entrepreneur, is a part of your brand or your brand identity. So when you speak, it marks, it stamps. Even in a casual company, as an entrepreneur, you have to be careful what you say to people because you really don't know how you can be branded. So, next thing, have you even taken some time to identify the message that you want to send in your brand? Most people just say, I want to do this, or I want to sell products, or I want to, consult. But have you even taken the time to sit down and think about the kind of message that you want to convey to your audience? Have you even thought about your target market and audience that you want to portray the brand to? Again, it's important. I hear people say, well, this market is too saturated. I still am licensed insurance agent and have been for over a decade. Oh, the insurance agent market is too saturated. You don't want to do that. Also, the consultant market is too saturated. Don't ever let anybody tell you that it's too many people doing a certain thing. What it is they don't know how to penetrate the market. So they're telling you that you can't do it either. The idea is to build a brand. Again, set yourself apart from those thousands or hundreds of thousands of people who are in the field saying they're experts but really have no proof. What does branding entail? The things to keep in mind when branding. They are not all, but they're key, and the top ones that I find that most people probably put more time into thinking about what kind of cell phone plan they're going to have, or what kind of cell phone, maybe even more time into what they're going to have for dinner Then they put into certain branding facets like business cards. Business cards usually are passed out more often than anything else. And people probably think more about what they're going to have for lunch than how that business card is going to look. And they put it in hands daily. If you're a full-time entrepreneur, you might put your business card in somebody's hand daily. If you're not, I recommend that you start doing that daily. A business card in the hand. Start taking more time to decide what are you going to portray in the business card message. Is it saying what you want to say to your target market, your audience? Professional photos. I see so many people taking professional photos and they're not spending any time in investing in themselves. Ladies, if you spend money in professional photos, please spend the time getting your hair done, and not just by anybody. Professional. I see tracks showing wigs one-sided sitting on the back of people's head, their makeup, not on right. And again, nobody's saying you're gonna be perfect and you're gonna look like $1,000,000 every day, but professional photos should be right. Ladies, if you don't have any professional photos, I have 2 referrals for you. So inbox me if you need some professional photos, headshots or business shots. Inbox me. I'll hook you right on up. But invest in yourself. Invest in your hair. No track showing on the professional photos. Also, makeup. Dealers inside the town center. If you are local to Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm not sure if they do this in any other area, but I know in Jacksonville, dealers will do your makeup for free. The MAC counter specifically. The MAC counter in dealers in the town center will do your makeup for free if you spend $70, which you're probably going to need to if you don't have quality makeup and you're an entrepreneur. Invest in yourself. It's your brand we're talking about here. We're not talking about just making enough money. Most people say, well, I'll spend that money when I get it later. What you don't understand is if you don't invest in your brand and portray the message that you want your listeners to hear, you won't get to that I'll spend the money when I get it. It doesn't work that way. Branding, you have to spend the money up front. Professional photos. I know iPhones and Galaxies now take very good pictures, but again, I recommend you to invest in yourself some professional photos and place that professional photo on that business card. No cell phone pictures on the business card. Your website. You can't say you're a $1 billion brand and you spent you went to GoDaddy and spent $20 on the domain name and you built it yourself, or you paid your little cousin to build it. Not to say all little cousins are not that skilled. I know some young people who are very skilled on websites, but the average person wants to make millions of dollars, but their brand is portraying thousandaire. You want $1 million brand? You want to make $1 million, show $1 million brand in that website. That will probably be the most visited piece of technology that's tied to your website. What is it saying? If you were on the other side, this is the main thing to think about when branding. If you were on the other side of the table and you were buying from you, what would you think about the way you look, the way you dress?